Here we go, guys. Welcome back. Mission 2. So this mission I quite like. But before we get settled into the mission, we're going to do some upgrading. I didn't show you this on the Styx one because the upgrading part of that is pretty damn minimalist. So it's not really required to upgrade certain paths. But yeah, this is what I've got so far. I'm using just all stealth. Anything to do with killing an enemy, I'm not doing, so it's just a waste of points for me. So I'm actually done with my skill tree for the stealth. So the next one I'm going to work on is this one. We're going to get the lockpick. This will be the next mission, not today. Well, unfortunately not on this mission. That's like a just in case, I might need it. Okay, so here we go.
That's a lie!
I wish it was.
How do I know you haven't double-crossed me?
Easy, big girl, or I'll cut you down to a size petite. What is it? Why does everyone want this scepter?
It serves as an invitation to a diplomatic summit in the home of the elves of Korrangar.
And you need the scepter to spy on them. That's probably what the elf wants it for, too.
Korrangar is a fortress. There's no way I can force my way in.
Hey, you mean we. I'm as eager as you to find that fucking shape-shifting elf.
Elves cannot shapeshift. It's impossible.
Right. And goblins can't talk either.
A merchant ship. We too will change shape into a merchant ship.
And I'll take care of the elf, 'cause now it's personal.
Behold, the fortress of Korrangar.
It's a fucking big rock with a hole in it, okay? It's mostly rats who live in places like that.
I'll drop you in a safe place.
I'm thinking maybe a balcony.
Then, you sneak into the customs office and exchange the incoming flight schedule with this one.
And a special amber storeroom.
When you've got everything, loosen the balloon near the doors. That will be the signal.
Definitely a king-size bed.
When I'm inside, bring me an official pass. Otherwise, they'll never let me into Korrangar.
A fully equipped laboratory.
What in the name of the gods are you talking about?
Well, all that stuff you're asking for is gonna cost you a chunk of change, so I was just thinking about the new hideout I'm gonna buy with it. I'll send the bill to the Carnage Squad, right?
Fine, send it then.
Alright, so here we go. So nothing special to do here, just simply go across the way and then we can grab our first token. Okay, so once we're here, stay on the top side and go to that wall section just over here. This is where the first token is located, so pretty easy to get if you quite quickly, because everyone is still talking. So now from here, quickly go right. You may need to make a manual save here just to save your ass, but if you drop from here, or save here and then do a drop, make sure you're behind the boxes as much as you can, because then these guys will see you if you don't do this properly. Now you can easily grab the token too. Now the first section is now done. We're going to skip the next section entirely. We're not using any glitches, we're just going to avoid it because there's nothing here of importance. So on my original guide I made 6 years ago, we went through the main door, but this time we're not going to do that because we don't have any lockpicks. And plus I find this way a bit better because there's no one around. So like you just seen, I went to the top of the rope, jump across, went down the rope, and now we're climbing on this wall here. So the only thing we have to worry about is an elf up here.
Those dumbasses left.
Hopefully he's moved around for you guys, but for me he doesn't, because I realised having my game at 120 does affect the AI for some reason. But I do happen to fix that halfway through the video, so it should be all good still.
I could try to go through the guardhouse.
Now from here we're going to go to the very top and go through the window. Be very careful when we get to the top. There will be an elf walking around here, so before jumping up, make sure you know where he is. There he is, and then he's going to walk to the left. He doesn't walk around here, he just walks out the door and back. Be very careful though, there is an elf that constantly watches this area, so make sure you take a wide berth to grab the next token. Alright, so from this part, we're going to go down the bottom now. You may want to save it again, or just quick save it. Now go to the bottom, stand on the chandelier directly in front, and go down to the very bottom. Try your best to stand on the mats or any soft landing. It shouldn't matter now because we do have the skill for having our feet silent when we drop. Go into the back rooms and you will find token number 4. So token 5, for this part you may need to use an object to distract them. If you wait long enough though, I believe they do move on forward. Okay, in this next room there's about 3 or 4. Depending on what your timing is, you may see an elf directly to your right walking towards you. For me, I knew whereabouts they were because I tried this multiple times to make sure it was successful. And just if you just take a wide berth, this area is a lot easier to navigate. Just try and stay in the shadows as much as possible. Don't run, just keep crouching, and then you'll grab your token number 5. So before we jump over, just make sure you have a look around, because we're going over to the other balcony section. Now on this same wall, you will find token 6. Just be careful of the 2 elves inside. They do walk around here, so they may see you, so just look before you go grab it. Now we're going to wait here just for a little bit, and wait for the elf to come back to his original position. There he is. Now stay to the right and go underneath the furniture, or do whatever you need to do to stay hidden, and follow this elf around. He shouldn't turn around, he should keep on going around in circles. Now take the stairs up, be careful of the 2 elves up here. Now stay underneath the table and then just wait for these elves to move away. So the middle one next to the pass will actually move away and look at the table directly in front of him. So we should be a-okay now to grab it and leave. So what we're going to do now is going to run back outside again. I recommend not doing this just because it's a pain in the ass to get back from here. I tried to be as safe as possible, but this area was a pain. I just could not grab on that ledge or anything grabbable. It just wouldn't. It keeps bouncing me off. So once you drop down, we're going back into the room. Try to avoid the 2 elves here and go through this window. This will actually line you up now to go to the next floor above. Okay. Now once we get into the next room with the green tint area, be careful, be very careful, because there will be an elf come through the doorway to your right. Luckily enough he's not here, but you do see him on the video right now. As you see him, he walks in there, so he may, depending on your timing, he may be in here already, so don't just willy-nilly just go in and expect to not get seen. Okay, so this is the part where I realised the frames messed up the AI. So now I'm hovering around 60 frames to 120, so now hopefully none of the AI will be affected by the frame rate. So now for your next token, we're going to grab, well, so we're going to falsify the register in this room. But once again, the elf should give you more than enough leeway to do what you need to do and get out. Of course, depending on their patterns. If for some reason these patterns are offset to what mine is, then you may have to use the invisible cloak. Make sure you grab the token on the windowsill to the right in this room. So now hide underneath the table and just wait for this guy to walk away. Okay, so for token 8, turn this light off. You may need to. Now stay to the left side here. Once again, depending on your game, the elf should be coming down this way. If not, just wait around until he does, and then quickly go in and grab the token. Also, in this same area, there will be some stairs coming up to the token 8. Sometimes there will be a guy walking up there, but it's just also dependent on your playthrough. So there's something else to worry about. So for token 9, go in this room and stay on the upper ground. Jump on the rope and try and get as far away as you can from these guys talking. Now quickly go back to the table and grab your token 9. So now from here, there isn't really much to do apart from doing the main objective. Also, just an FYI, once you gave the signal to the lovely soldier lady, make sure you hide underneath the table, because there will be 2 elves that come investigate, so make sure you do that. I didn't know at the time and I got seen, so you'll see a cut just before I got seen. Because I had to redo it again. Normally I don't cut in between takes. What I do, since this is actually, this is not like a whole walkthrough in one go. It's always segmented for me. So yeah, I try to do it in segments so it's hopefully more natural with the AI movement around. Yeah, like I said, this guy's here, or these 2 guys did see me. I didn't realise they come up here. So that's one thing to worry about as well. Another thing to worry about, we don't really have to worry about it. It's up to you. You can jump on top of the airship from this place right now. It's up to you, but I wouldn't do it. But enter the next room. Hopefully the elves are not here, because sometimes there will be an elf up here, so just an FYI. Jump off this part here and go down. From here you can actually go right down to the very bottom. Be careful of the elf down here, but since you're still in a shadow area, you should be fine just dropping down. Just want to let you know, just keep your eyes about, make sure you don't get seen. Okay, make your way to the bottom and jump on the airship. All we have to do now is just simply wait until the airship has been docked, and then you can give the pass to Milady.
Thank you, Styx. My airship.
Okay, we've done that. We're now going to grab the final token. So, well, like I said, this is at the... I don't think I actually said that, to be honest. So this token is at the end of the level.
Let's take this opportunity to visit beautiful Korrangar and find that shape-shifting bastard.
So this is the way I found that seems to have less enemies around. So the reason why I'm doing this, there's only 2 elves that search the ship. So if you can get up here, then you're the winner. Be careful of the elf patrolling around above. Try and stay low and out of sight. But of course, if you can't stay out the light, then you have to do what you need to do. So now we're back up where token 6 was, I believe. I'm going to climb back up. This time we're going to go left and go further up. Now climb up the steps. I think there's only 3 elves in this room. So we don't have to go through the door, just go through the little hole, well, the convenient hole for us. And then you will find the last token on the far left hand side table in this room. Lucky enough, it's pretty easy to get. Just follow the guy that is walking around. Be careful of the guy that walks to the table in the middle. Just wait for him to do his thing. Okay, change the plan. I forgot. We're going to follow this guy instead. One walking around to the left. So if you grab the token quickly and follow him, and before he actually turns around, just sneak past him. So this will be the end of this first part. We're going to move on to the next part now.
We have just slain 3 goblin scum with this beauty. With this, Jarak won't even have the time to shapeshift an ear. Fortunately, Lisserl banished him. A bolt between the eyes.
As if the elves weren't already enough of a pain with their pointy little swords. But now at least I got the name of that bastard. Jarak. Jarak. Name sounds like someone hawking up a big one.
First things first. Make sure we grab the discarded note, and this will allow us to grab the 5 tiles.
Looks like someone.
I'm not sure if we actually need it, but just to be safe, grab this note. So now quickly go to the very top and grab your token number 11, or number 1 on this area. But yeah, of course it's number 11, but 1 for this section. So depending on the patterns that the enemies are doing right now, you could either quickly go past or wait to grab the amber. Now to stay around crouching, go through this window, be careful of the next elf to your right, quickly go and grab the token, and we're now going to leave. So from here, be careful of the elves once again down below. There's a few down here, but not too many. But just drop down, jump into the window quickly. No idea. I've tried this many times. For some reason, this guy does not see me when I jump through the window. I don't know why, but yeah, I'll take it. So grab the tile on the table and also sneak into the bedroom to find token number 13. So there isn't no more things in this one section. So we're going to go through the bridge or the tower section and go grab the next section or the next tile. So it's quite simple to get across. Just stay above. Try and be quiet if you can. We don't need unnecessary noise.
Have the elected already been chosen?
Well, the main reason I'm doing this, try and be quiet as possible, is if you aggro them or stop them in any way, it could mess up the next part. So the reason why I'm trying not to get them to stop moving. So jump in this window, grab your tile number 2. Of course, there will be another guy in the room. Once again, it's all dependent on your playthrough. It may be right here. You may have to wait. You may not. Be careful of the next enemy in this room. Make sure you grab the token. Now we can leave. So now we're going to wait around here just for a bit. Doesn't take long until she moves away. So stay crouched. Be careful down below. There will be some enemies down there as well. Now jump down into the hole. Be careful, there will be a few enemies down here. Lucky enough I didn't get seen. I was at the right point where if I jumped down she didn't see me. Now what we want to do is take the first door. I think it's the first door. Oh no, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I went the wrong way. So jump in the window as soon as we land down. Completely forgot about that one. But in the next room you will find that there's a token. Once again, just be careful of the enemies patrolling around, then climb up when it's safe to. Now in this next room, you will find that there's a tile right next to the guy. Should be patrolling from here. Well, he normally only patrols from the table to where he's located now. Jesus Christ, that's a loud lorry. I'm not sure if you heard that, but that was really loud. Yeah, so there really is not much to do here. Just go up the steps. Just take it steady. So in this next room, there will be a patrolling enemy. So make sure you grab it on the bench, and then we're gonna just leave. Yeah, there's so many things to try and keep up to date with, like the enemy movements, where they're going to be. Just always look before you perform any action, unless you 100% know where they are at the time, and then you just go for it.
That balcony looks like the only quiet...
You will have but this one opportunity in your whole life to prove your worth. The victor will gain his place within the great cycle and receive the greatest reward and the greatest honor. Be honored. Be honored.
They worship some strange woman, live underground, and eat shit. Ooh, where do I sign up? Well, I guess that's what you get from too much inbreeding. That's right, boys. Fight it out between yourselves. Almost there. Shit. Now what?
The time to honor our hero has come. But first, the vanquished must make his offering.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Lakima!
What the? Oh, get the hell away from me.
He has entered the pantheon of heroes and is part of the great whole. The cycle is unceasing, and his soul has now become immortal.
Is there a problem, Your Holiness?
No, not for the moment.
Let's see where we can moor the big gal's airship.
After the long and lengthy cutscene, as soon as we start, take a right and go through the doorway. Be careful though, when we get close to it, there will be some two enemies in here talking, so don't actually enter it, just open it ready. Now we're going to wait and listen to the dialogue. We don't have to listen.
Or not.
He was taken to prison.
Yes, we were there. His body was shaking and trembling. He spoke like someone of a vulgar and selfish race. It became difficult to touch his mind. Fortunately, Lisrel healed him and his guts feed Robies, so now he goes in peace.
Some dissidents still refuse to receive Amber, even though it allows us to be one. Glory to Lisrel, who each day offers us the sacred Amber in order to restore our race to its former glory.
Alright, so once they finish talking, quickly and go grab the tile 4 located on this person's body. And also there will be a token directly on this barrel as well. We can't get it yet because he's in the way. So just wait for him to finish drinking and then he will leave through that door. So now we can grab it. Alright, so the next tile, or it's not tile, so the next token is located on the next floor above. Be careful, there is one singular enemy that patrols around here, so just see where she is, and then go to the left. And actually, right in the left hand side, in this little small space here, you will find the token. Now for tile 5 and token number 19. Now let's go back. This time we're going to go through the doorway or through the windows. Up to you which way you want to go. Be careful of the patrolling enemies. There will be one to the left and one to the right. So if you time it correctly, then hopefully you can get through quite easily. Drop down to the left and just stay on this side. Since we are technically in the shadow still, we should be fine. Now go inside this door and you will find that there's a workbench here that you can do any of your skills. Not skills, the crafting station I should say. But climb through into the next room to claim your token number 19, and also in the exact same room located on the side of the bed will be tile number 5. Now this one will take quite some time to get there. I haven't managed to find a way without using my invisibility or the cloak ability. From what I remember on my guide before, I did struggle to try and get in the room without being seen. So where that says open the door objective, I think it's called open the door.
His soul has entered the eternal.
That's where we're going to go. Be careful of the guys talking. Try to quickly go past them, because once they finish talking, they will come up here and block your path.
Come and let us form a great one.
So this is the part I can't get past. Yes, I can probably try and get round to the left, but for some reason they kept seeing me for some reason. So once you quickly go inside, you may need to use another invisible thing, but you shouldn't have to.
So inviting, so precious.
Just stay to the right, go through the door, and then if you really want to, when you get into this next room, there'll be a table that you can go underneath to take you to the outside. I didn't see that at the time. But yeah, if you go underneath that table right there, that will take you directly outside as well. Unless you want to climb up here into the next part. But that's up to you. So now go on to this altar here to find your last and final token. So now we're going to do the puzzle for this next side mission.
Verse 4. Later on. Verse 1. Breaking through the unchanging universe, one day flames were given birth. Verse 2. Expelled by the darkness stood 3 lords of death. What, like 3 big turds or something? Verse 3. In the wake of their shadows crawled sinful robies. Not robies again, I hate that. Verse 4. Later on, armies of orcs emerged on their own. I don't even understand that shit. Verse 5. On their paths spread flames that gave them life. Gave them life? And we have a winner. Where's all this amber coming from? The last world tree was destroyed in Akanash. Could it be? No, it's impossible. It's different this time. These fanatics are addicted to this amber. The chief lunatic gives everyone a dose, and they all queue up like a bunch of drugged animals. I'm gonna fill the airship with all that amber. It's gonna be open bar. And
now guys, we're on the home straight. So climb up to the top, go on this balcony, go through the window, and you'll find an enemy talking to a prisoner. But just stay crouched and go further up the stairs. So this way we're going to try to avoid as much enemies as possible. So there's only one so far, and then there's an additional 2 more here. They're pretty easy to dodge as well. Just stay to the left. Be careful of the enemy outside.
Perhaps I let myself be convinced to not
It's not going to be yet, but it will be very shortly. So just climb on the wall here and just keep going around. There's nothing really to explain. You just keep going around. Okay, so you see that enemy just now on the left. So once you drop down, be careful of that singular enemy.
Thank you, Kestis. Meditation in this place rather than banishment is a favor.
So at the time I lost him, and then I found him, didn't see him. But lucky enough he didn't see me, but I didn't see him quick enough, I don't think. But yeah, just stay on the outside and just keep going around the mountainside. You'll have to attempt to do a rope swing, but then other than that, it should be absolutely fine getting to the exit.
Haledrin could have warned me that this place was full of fucking degenerates.